On a rainy February morning at Nixa Junior High School, 7th grade students were tasked with completing an investigation.
We are here investigating a person and have been stabbed. We have taken pictures and swabs of the DNA samples.
The victim was later identified as Bob Sheldon, a name that might sound familiar from when you were in a middle school English class, much like Miss Ferguson's.
Well, in 7th grade, we've been reading the novel The Outsiders by S.E. Hinton, and we've gotten to the part in the book where there's been the murder of one of the socias. So I wanted to do an activity outside the classroom, a little bit different from just reading a book.
I asked her what her students were doing, and she was talking about this book and how much they get into it, and I said, it'd be kind of neat to recreate the murder investigation side.
The iconic literary murder sequence was recreated using clothing similar to the movie portrayal and a whole lot of ketchup.
We picked sections out to help set up, Miss Ferguson and I, to try to make it as realistic as possible, you know, with the clothing and the blood splatter and the...
7th graders then collected DNA evidence alongside a real crime scene investigator who...
We had the detectives, we had the police that stood outside the perimeter, we had the media who tried to ask questions, and they weren't very successful because they couldn't tell them anything.
The next assignment the class will complete will be a trial to determine the appropriate charges for the crime, a state offense, as predicted by Nixa Dare officer Brent Forgy.
I would guess unlawful use of a weapon and first-degree murder because, you know, there was a death on scene, so...